What's up, NZers?
Hi!
And welcome back to another family reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out Southern US accents you won't understand. 7 of them, to be particular.
Ooh.
And I think this might be good training for us when we head down south.
Yeah.
On one of our trips.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we've ever been to the deep south, eh?
Yeah, well, what really intrigued me was, like, you know, we met Craig and Sherry, and they're from Missouri, and to me that doesn't feel like the South.
I know.
But they had quite a Southern twang to them.
Yeah, they did.
So it's I don't think it's
it.
like just located in the South. There's like other states that kind of have different twangs to them as well. Like West Virginia, there's all sorts of different twangs everywhere. But yeah, interested to see what these Southern... Oh, do you know what would be like the hardest one?
What?
Remember Cajun?
Yes,
I don't even Louisiana, like that French American?
Yeah.
So hard.
I wasn't even sure it was English.
Yeah.
Did we go to Louisiana?
No, we haven't been yet.
No.
But we will one day. Anyway, let's check it out.
If you take a road trip through the American Deep South and decide to stop for gas, you might see some big alligators, but you'll hear some even bigger accents.
This ain't the same thing. Every single day you turn on your radio.
He's dead right, I did not find these on the radio. I searched the mountains, the beaches, the bayous to find the most intriguing American accents of all. And all I'm going to say is that gator is the least of your worries. So can you guess these accents? It's a challenge. Let's find out.
Oh, like what state they're from?
Yeah, I guess so.
We heard the weather siren go off, and I got the girls, we got in the hallway, and Brian had walked to the back and opened the door, and he heard...
Sounds like Craig and Sherry a little bit.
An amazing accent. I've been told the biggest difference between the southern accents is that they either speak with a southern drawl or a southern twang.
Yeah.
Anyone know the difference?
Actually, Joey kind of sent me then in the direction of, we were looking for another potter. I found his son-in-law who was a potter who owned property right over there.
I call them chiggers. You mostly get them if you're in the woods this time of the year. And some people call them red bugs. Really, I don't know the difference between a chigger and a red bug. To me, they both hurts.
Well, here we have a classic southern drawl. Pretty relaxed sounding, don't you think?
Yeah.
A drawl just means that the
Slower.
vowels are pronounced kind of long and sound like they're split into 2 syllables. This
yeah.
actually goes all the way
Yeah.
back to the Scots-Irish settlers, and then plantation life had a huge impact on the evolution. You hear some strong African-American sounds in there too.
Why I talk the way I do? Because the good Lord blessed me with this accent. I like it. I like it just fine.
Amazing. Well, the deepest deep south is where you hear the strongest accents of all, but it definitely depends on which neck of the woods you're in.
Y'all not realize how silly y'all look accusing me of faking an accent? Just because I have all my teeth in my head and I'm not married to my brother doesn't mean I can't qualify for a southern accent.
But where are we exactly? Well, let's get out of the woods for the last clue.
I got a granddaddy, and a mama, and a granny, and a pawpaw.
Oh.
So I got all that.
Louisiana.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. There's nothing there. All we had to do was ride dirt roads, and we'd go to pastures, and then I had a little Altima car, and one time my dad got so mad because I did donuts in the pasture in my Altima car, and it caught on fire.
Here comes the reveal. It is the accent of the one and only Alabama. And
I thought that. Because I know
Dang.
someone
from.
I was using Duck Dynasty as my
If I do get anything
my
wrong in
reference.
this video, please let me have it in the comments. All feedback is welcome and appreciated.
Alabama.
Okay.
He worked in the field a while, but he played music in slavery time. Had him and old man Newland Braces for the fiddle player. Still, that guy was a red on
Cat.
I can't understand.
I have no idea what he's saying. Bro, the cat's like, my
I'm not
goodness, I'm
outright
trying
giving
to
it away
sleep.
here, but I can't resist. This state is known for its rich blues heritage, and the singer is a great example of how the
Tennessee?
accents have been shaped by the music and culture. Seriously, music has superpowers when it comes to preserving the way people speak. You can probably name a few legends yourself. Just like Alabama, you get that deep south rhythm even in speaking.
I don't care about the budget. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to travel. If the money's in the account and the bills are paid, we're doing it, all right?
I'm new to this whole posting videos thing, but I hope y'all enjoy at least hearing me talk or something like that. But I appreciate it.
Too strong for
Like
Tennessee,
all over the
eh?
South, there is more than one way to talk.
Please don't ever talk to me like this. And I'm fixing to do it in a fake southern accent. The one they use in the movies, the one like they do on Steel Magnolias. Trust me.
No, I'm going to say East Tennessee.
Pleasant. I just saw drum eating this morning at the Piggly Wiggly, and I smiled.
I'll be honest, I would not know the difference. Can you guys hear what's real and what's fake? Either way, it's an accent that I just love. And you'll hear it down in Mississippi. You got it right. Go buy yourself a blues harp. This night is about to catch fire.
Was Tennessee even part of the South? The deep South?
We're all kin somewhere, ain't we, Gene?
Yeah. A long line, yeah. I'd say me and you are two on the light side.
Oh, yeah, me and your kin. Dad's telling me how much kin I see him at the funeral home that night. He's telling me how much kin me and you are.
Well, what kin on your mom and on your grandmother? Let's see.
Your accent comes from the area you speak the most, and if you live in the mountains all your life, you will naturally learn speech that is quite unique, and you hear it sung in the incredible blues, rock, and soul. Lots of warm and friendly mountain folk out here, although they probably regret that they've been discovered, if you ask me.
Mostly just mind your own business and let everybody else mind their business, you know what I'm saying? Don't be left alone. Let us do our thing, we'll let you do your thing.
This place has the most documented caves in the US, more than 8,000 of them. Hopefully nothing lives in there, but if you know much about moonshine, you probably know a certain legend from these parts, and I'm going to keep him until you've given up guessing. You might want to fetch your whiskey.
I'm just going to keep saying Tennessee.
Meanwhile, here is a guy who prefers the water side.
I've been a lot of places when I was in the Marine Corps, by gosh, and drove a truck, and I ain't never been nowhere that didn't want to come back. I like it. Wouldn't live nowhere else.
Me and a friend of mine, we garden.
Is it like the corner one?
Corn to sell.
Florida.
Yeah.
No stuff.
They say that in the East people sound more Appalachian, and in the West it's more Deep South, but I still can't place this woman. Can you?
My little mom and daddy never said ugly words, ever. Until my sister was going to marry a little later in life, and she was going to marry this hoop-de-doo man.
But if you want to hear the best accent of all, how about we see a guy about some moonshine?
Anything that I've ever used to make liquor out of. Sugar, meal, rye, barley, whatever. The jars it's put in, I think it's my business if I want to make it. I bought it and I figure what's mine is mine.
If you haven't guessed yet, there's probably no hope. But try this. I was told to listen for a sh sound on the S's. Should we see if it's true?
They had a bear in a cage. You know, we're famous for the bears and the Smokies. And people would stop at this market. They would buy Cokes for this bear.
It's definitely true. And now you know where we've been this whole time. Tennessee.
Oh, I didn't get it right.
Is the click of these buttons. You should definitely try it out, because if you subscribe to this channel, you'll also get your name in the hat for a giveaway of one of my famous language books. Which book exactly? Well, keep watching and you'll see.
This is
Why
fun.
would TikTok assume that I'm saying Sprite bean roll instead of what I was actually saying, which is Sprite Zero? I get it. Cornbread is a hard accent to understand.
They have horse racing, they have steamboats, they have baseball, and they have bourbon. Good on them, but that's all in the cities. Out here in the mountains, it's a whole other story.
What's some lingo in the area? You ain't lying? Man, that percentage is big too. Come on, man. Like that. Like, man, come on, what are you doing, man?
Should we go shooting?
Yeah, we're gonna go shoot.
It's a small town, you don't have much in it, but, you know, it goes off a lot.
What's on that painting, man?
Been working on this place for a long time.
You're trying to rehab it?
No,
It looks like it's beyond hope.
It is beyond help.
Poorest county in America, by the way. But the accent that lives in these small rural towns is completely surrounded by beautiful rolling hills, dense forests, sparkling lakes, and the people have a strong connection to the land and tradition.
George on from that, you see what I'm saying? He walks straight, back and forth. He does not side to side on that bull trap. He goes straight. If you want to build his legs, build him straight. That's his natural movement. And religion, you keep in your heart and your head, you'll still do better than average. You know, don't listen to the man.
I think that was about a rooster, maybe. Well, this accent is also known to accompany bluegrass music. How's that for a great clue?
Hi, I'm Chuck Ford. I was just having an argument with the boy up the road about who has the bigger trailer. It's me.
You ever have a day where you just feel beautiful? I don't know if you can hear them or not, but there's sandhill cranes over there. Sometimes you just gotta stop and appreciate nature.
Turns out the further south you go, the stronger the accent gets. People say the smooth moonlight magnolia drawl is quite recognisable. It's a mix of southern and midwestern tones, which came about from contact with the English via commerce in the 18th and 19th century. But it was stigmatised as an improper way to talk, so it's actually levelled out a lot since then. Funny how we change our accents to please others. We really shouldn't. Anyway, want to learn some words?
We got guitar. Number 2, we got water. Number 3, we got a swamp donkey. Number 4, we we got skedaddle.
Got you there. But the water in this area sound the same, and the cities have their own thing.
You can't keep on putting the people down in the hood, because the people you see on TV today might be just from the hood.
Yes, sir.
And Shepherd Square produced a whole bunch of people from the hood. I can't name them all, but there's going to be a calendar made, and I'll have these people's birthday on there as a calendar of the great people that come out the hood.
Now I have a question for you. How do you handle tricky accents when you're learning a new language? This can be really challenging.
I'm not being a jerk. You guys just don't know what it's like to be a young Southern man reading a book and be like, all right. If that's how that's spelled, I've been saying it wrong.
Well, that's a good reason right there to make sure that you can also read whatever you are hearing. And if you want to get ahead faster, try reading short stories. Short stories work incredibly well, and the best part is that you can read them in any accent you want. If you're the lucky subscriber who wins a book, you can choose any one of these. We've got 17 languages here. Have you figured out where we are yet?
Yeah, I've been to Chicago, Florida, Georgia. You know, places like that. I didn't like city life. I stayed in Chicago 5 years, but I worked up there, but made big money, spent big money. There ain't no place like home.
Where is home? It's a gorgeous place with unpredictable weather. Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Wow, that's not that south, like on the map. The south is obviously huge.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Gary, you know what I'm talking about. What you sent to my phone?
What I sent to you?
Talking about something. Hey, honey, I'll be there in a minute.
Sure.
You don't even like honey. You allergic.
People are saying that when she speaks, you can hear the hood, the country, and Southern Belle all at once. And that's the kind of interesting accent I just love. But perhaps you've heard it done more like this.
The sky is about to fall out. This is north of IT and in rain. Woo! But you better hold on to them croissants.
This stage is actually really special. Cajun? It has two very specific dialects that are different from everything else in the video. Yeah, I said dialects. Ready for some clues? We're about to totally lose the drawl.
Is that English?
Sometimes we started a conversation in French and finish in English. Sometimes we get it started in English
Louisiana.
and finish it in French. We go back and forth.
There's a lot of deep swamp here known as bayou country.
Yeah.
And with the wild swamps come a million of these guys and some fascinating accents.
Florida.
Not a million.
Nobody around here thinks they got an
Georgia.
accent. They say, look at that guy. He got an accent.
I might buy me a house somewhere and do it like that there, but I ain't gonna never
do it like that there.
It's where I know, you know.
Native Americans have lived here for more than 1,000 years, but a long time ago, mid-1700s, a bunch of French speakers were
it's
exiled
got to be
from
Louisiana.
Canada for not bowing down to the crown, the rebels. So now you have these little pockets of French speakers surviving in certain places.
I got a friend who's got a chicken farm.
What is that tie? He looks like a little man.
It looks like KFC.
Well, what he do, he started just a few chicken and
He looks like a little stick man.
He built a black stop road by his house.
Next thing, there were German and Irish immigrants, Africans, Caribbeans, Spanish from the Canary Islands. No wonder they speak the way they do.
They was 4 cents a pound for the black one. The green one, we have to put that in the water to let it chill itself. And later on, we go back and put it on the 1 pound. And about 3 or 4 weeks later, you have to come back and turn it to turn black.
What an awesome accent. They can only be Cajuns. Now, Cajuns speak a unique kind of French.
Yeah.
So naturally, their English has a spicy Cajun flavor too. If you call yourself American, you have to know where we are. It is gumbo and Mardi Gras country. Good old Louisiana. And you would not get that. But if you're not into spicy, I have some sugar just for you.
I'm an advocate of being proud of where you're from, so let me just paint you a picture of how country the country is. I know a grown man by the name of Pee-wee, and nobody knows his government name. I grew up going to tractor pulls. That's where everybody bring their tractor and see how far they could pull stuff. I used to see how many grasshoppers I could catch in a jar. One time I got 24.
Can you hear the sweeter sound she has? Down this end of the world, you still get a deep drawl, but it's softer, practically dripping with southern molasses.
When Morgan Wallen said some people like to make a little fun of the way I talk, I'll be dang. I felt that. Because half of y'all are steady making fun of me, and half of y'all are weirdly obsessed with the way I talk. I'm dadgum raggedy.
Well, I guess those tea-drinking Franciscan monks in the 1500s can be blamed for all the sweetness. But bad news. They say the classic accent has been fading more and more and going in the direction of a California accent. Unless you're in this city. They have their own thing going on.
You wouldn't understand what I'm saying when I just said that to you. It's like 5 words in one. I ain't gonna tell you either. I can't give away the lingo though. It's the crazy part about it, but it's like 5 words in one when I just told you like.
And I just have to mention a zombie.
Oh, you know what? You know what I mean?
It all goes down
yeah.
right here. So
I think that's what he was saying.
And with that outrageous clue, I shall leave you the answer. We are in the Peach State.
Oh,
Georgia. I was going to say
the one
Georgia.
that's so hard.
Dang.
Maybe 2 of you will get it. But first, my favourite.
Last one.
Water in the man tree we was riding. We was in the back of it, and that water was 12 bricks of water backed up. And it just blowed that coal out just like a explosion, you know.
Go on, rewind that.
Looks like Appalachian.
I did it about a million times.
West Virginia?
What an accent. Now, we might just be in twang country now. It's faster and more nasal. On this man's doorstep is some of the most rugged terrain in the country. Lots of beautiful forests for hiking, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, and singing? What do you think?
You know what I mean. Say he very happy birthday down to my door.
It looks like Super Mario.
In many ways, it's a different America here. Coal mining is the center point of everything.
Oh, it's got to be West Virginia.
Color is, then it will be an easy guess. They say things like a hunting and a going, and if it all seems a bit ancient to you, well, you're not wrong. It's one of those speech things that came with the immigrants. Can't complain about an accent that helps keep Shakespeare alive in the 21st century, right? But not everyone is so hard to understand.
You be a kid down there and get in trouble down here. Time you get home, you're about 5 people done called your mama saying, hey.
Peter
Time you
Santinella.
get there, they're waiting on you. Everybody knows everybody. It's not a good thing sometimes.
There's not a lot of beating and stuff like that now, but there used to be. That stuff's probably, that place that come in the 90s.
Okay.
That store probably,
So it's gotten better in that sense.
Oh yeah, it's gotten better and better and better.
They're not that strong.
I've been gone a few times, and I always end up back.
Love it. Let's try a different accent from another part of town.
Back in the port, well, when the mines shut down and the economy went down, people left and then business shut down. At one time, a person could buy anything you wanted here in Wellington. If you left Wellington because you wanted to, we had all kinds of different.
Honestly, I only know one more state from around there.
One of the most fascinating things about this legendary region is the stories. They have a tradition of passing down stories in the form of ballads, which are stories told through song. It began in Britain and travelled with the settlers to the mountains here and got all these other beautiful influences mixed in. Only difference is, in this part of the world, the stories are all true. And this is how they kept their history alive, not in books, but in song. Come on guys, pull up your britches and take a wild guess. What is the accent?
Get on the water and enjoy a high-tech scavenger hunt. Mate 1 is home to over 50 geocaching sites that are only reachable by river. There's so many things to experience here in Mate 1 that you'll need more than one day to do it.
It's the only state completely within the Appalachian Mountain region, the mountain state, West Virginia.
Yeah.
How many accents was that?
So.
7 accents? Don't go away. My spies just told me something I have never heard.
I'll forget one time, my grandmother, she was up in the 80s, and she wanted to see that movie, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. What? Another mountain man with a beard? No. Let's find someone else, because I heard this state is so diverse, you might think you died and went to dialect heaven.
Well, did you see that the wind moving them trees? And I say it blow them trees. That's all it done. And then, boy, look at the river. Look how high it's standing.
Any clues from this? The amazing thing about this state is each geographic region has a unique dialect, but there's a special
Never
one, so
heard
you
that
can
before.
identify it.
A cup of ale is actually coffee with sugar in it, you know.
November. Okay, that's, some folks call them a slingshot, but it's just what we would take a forked branch, cut it off, put rubber bands on it, put a rock in it, but that's a Juvember.
To me, when your mama something, you like treat it bad. You like to mess over it. You know, you make a mess of it.
The accent is mostly southern with a few vowel differences.
Yeah.
Well, when he got halfway that little ditch on this side, before I come out of the room.
Well, that word was different. So who are these fascinating folk? The locals and the historians tell an incredible story of a mystery out here that has never ever been solved. A mystery that led to this accent.
So we're always going to be together. And then she'll get behind me and we'll walk in the same path together.
Yeah, he's got a native hat on.
In 1584, about 100 English people were left stranded on an island just off the coast, and they created a colony. There were big clashes with the indigenous people, so when the rescue ship finally came, they went back to England, all except 15 of them who were left behind. When the ship returned 3 years later to pick them up, the colony had completely vanished, and all that was left was the bones of just one person and a mysterious message carved on a post. It's one of the great legends of American history.
We got our own little slang, like coffee. I may say coffee sometime. I may say Alec, which probably half of you don't know what Alec is. Coffee. Everybody's your, hey, my cousin, everybody's your cousin. And the first thing you ask somebody when you see them is, who's your people? You know, we got to find out who your people is. Cousins makes dozens, but not this cousin. I don't want none of my peeps.
Well, and a century later, the mixed-race descendants were discovered speaking English, with a lot of words mixed in from various tribal languages. Today, they speak English similarly to the rest of the region, but with their own interesting little twists.
It's quite funny that y'all ain't never heard of some of the words that we say. Like Pa Daddy, Jack. I call my little boy Daddy Rab. Y'all might not know what that means, but it's just something we say.
It's the one-of-a-kind accent of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina. I can't wait to hear what your favourite of all these accents is. Who you are hooked on now, and when your next trip down
I never would have guessed that.
Meantime, you can go on a different kind of trip in this video right over here.
That's fascinating, because I remember, I think I've talked about this before, but I remember when I first met Americans that came over here before I'd ever been to the USA.
Were they Tennessee?
Well, one was Southern and one wasn't. That's all I remember. And I couldn't tell their accents apart, and they were absolutely shocked that I couldn't tell the difference between their accents.
It's just so foreign to us.
They couldn't. They were like, "Are you sure you can't hear the difference?" I was like, "I can't hear the difference."
Yeah.
And now I can. So it takes a trip to the USA and watching the videos that we had.
Yeah.
I can hear the difference, but I didn't know that there were that many different Southern accents.
Some of them all sounded the same to me, like from when he showed the differences. Some of them I was like, oh, that's the same.
Yeah.
But I couldn't even understand half of them. There
was 4 that I could not understand what they were saying.
Yeah, I know. It was really difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're better at accents than me, though.
Yeah, I can kind of pick up on a few different things.
Yeah.
But like back to Denzie's point when he said, the crazy thing is that you go to, you've got all those states right down in that sort of bottom corner, and then you go to Florida, and I don't think they have much of a Southern accent there at all.
No.
I don't think it's super strong. I mean, we've been to Florida, and we never heard anything like that.
I didn't notice. No.
But I think they've got quite a Hispanic influence down there.
Yeah, they do.
So that probably, changes the accent a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Let's use that as a training for when we go over there.
Yeah.
To try and...
Are we going to any southern states this trip?
Not really on the next trip. Maybe Arkansas, but we'll see.
Or Kansas.
But because you remember the guy getting Bass Pro? He's like, y'all need to come to a Razorbacks game.
Yeah.
The tailgating. All that sort of stuff. And I was like, because I had a full conversation with him.
Yeah.
So I'm like copying what he said.
Yeah.
But you also remember the first time I ever heard that accent was in Texas in the gas station?
Oh, we loved it.
Like, oh, it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, I know.
I was like,
he does a good accent. The Southern accent just makes you feel happy.
It does, actually.
Because it's kind of like hand in hand with their sunny personalities and their hospitality and their...
Always having a good laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even the word bed is split into bad.
Bad.
Yeah. 2 syllables.
Yeah. I love it.
Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that one, make sure you smash the like button. Let us know if there's some other crazy accents that we don't know about or that weren't in this video that maybe you guys have some crazy accents.
Could you understand every single accent there? Because like I said, there was 4 that I didn't.
Yeah, I think we got 2 or 3 right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad.
And make sure you check us out over on Patreon. The link is down in the description box below. And yeah, make sure you check out Atlanta's channel. That link is also in the description box. And we love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.